So the other thing that I do that is going to help, in this case, in the photo, you can see here that all the trees have either another tree behind them or they have these big rocks here in Yosemite behind them. So you have to take into consideration what's in the background. In this particular case, for just to keep it simple, I'm going to put a sky back there. So let's say we have a tree up on a white snow-covered hill with a nice blue sky behind it. This will also help illustrate what's going on in the tree. So I'm going to mix up a nice sky blue using cerulean, maybe a touch of manganese here. I have a few blues in my kit that give me sort of this nice sky color that I want. That's pretty good. So I'll use my bigger brush here. I'm using my number 8, and I'm going to just start to wash in a sky behind. And then as I get closer into the tree, I'll pick up the smaller brush where I can get in a little tighter and a little closer to the tree. But what I'm going to do is make sure I leave some whites where the snow shows up on these extremities, these outside boughs. Cut back into the tree. So this again will give me a feeling of a snow-laden bough. And again, I want to get some variety in here so that I'm getting the natural aberration that occurs, the way nature works. Cutting in, leaving the whites. The whites are the snow, so cut in there, okay, up against the trunk of the tree. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. I can pick it up right here. Let's just say this is the shape of our sky for this demonstration. Use the big brush to wash in the color. Cover the big area with that. And then tighten up using the tip of the smaller brush. And as long as the paint is still wet on the paper, it'll blend right in. So I'm going to come in and cut in, leaving these chunks of snow showing up on the tree. Got one that looks like it's kind of hanging off there. That's kind of cool. Let's leave that. That looks good. All right. Okay, so pretty much got what I'm after. Nice tree covered in snow. So let's also assume that, maybe we have some light coming this way. You decide, or look at your picture to discern that. Being that the case, we'll get a shadow being cast by the tree across the snow. And usually shadows in snow are pretty pure blue. You don't want to make them muddy or too gray. Snow that's too gray, it no longer looks like a pristine snowfall. It ends up looking more like dirty old snow, which doesn't look so good even in real life. All right, so I'm going to lay a shadow down here underneath the tree, and the shadow is going to take on kind of the configuration of the tree here. Some of these boughs comes out like that. Okay, so we got that shadow there. Sometimes if that's the case, we might see that snow is not always completely white.